go.
Recording in
And
progress.
we are
Oh,
recording.
fix my
You look
hair.
so handsome in my glasses. They're a little
Oh.
small for your big face.
Because I'm chunky.
Oh.
I'm like a fat Clark Kent. Oh, now I'm fat man. Fat man.
What is up, you guys? Happy Wednesday, Wine Wednesday, Whiskey Wednesday. You know how we roll here, how this one rolls.
Yeah. It's
Not me.
for you. It's
Actually,
it's Water Wednesday.
I am drinking my water, and I had
Me too. There's ice in my whiskey.
I had some wine on Monday.
And
It's just a normal Monday night.
2 glasses, and she had a hangover the next day. She's like, I can't function today.
What is wrong
my
with me?
brain.
It was so rough.
Although
I don't know if it was like, I don't understand. I can have 2 glasses of wine and not be hungover. However, I was so hungover. And then I had a training session with my personal trainer, with my coach at 8 a.m. I roll out of bed at 7:30 and I walked in the door and I was like, this is going to be so rough. Let's do legs because I need to sweat this shit right out of me. And she's like, all right. And she could tell I was feeling it, but she pushed me. I was like dripping sweat. I'm like, I sweat, but I was just sweating the alcohol out. And 2 glasses, you guys, 2 glasses.
You have to have like your soundtrack. Take it to the limit.
So what is up, you guys? Look at that. We got Eric, Denise, Kristen. What is up? Happy Wednesday. We have the 4th of July coming up this weekend. Somebody else. Good evening, Kylie. You guys are just rock stars. We're going to be in North Platte starting tomorrow. So we're excited. While we're there, I know Monday is your guys' walk days for those that are in the Fit Life Drive, but maybe we can all get together for a workout. I'll see what I can put together. I'll chat with you 4 that are on this call right now.
She means
no, you're a part of this too.
No, I don't have a membership. Oh, we're walking.
No, something. It doesn't mean like Kristen and Kylie, they don't have memberships to any time, but Eric and Denise do. I just said we'll get together, we'll do something fun.
I'll just chase you around my truck and be like, don't get run over.
Maybe we'll have you guys come out to my parents' house.
Oh God, it's far, far away. I didn't beat her. Don't. She's like doing this. It's like she's like saying, so I didn't beat you.
I know,
your second
so
massage
bad.
For the week.
I went and got the cupping done again, and it's a cupping thing too. This is the combination of scraping and a machine. And he was going like this, and I've had a lot of pain in the shoulder, and as you can see, there's a lot of inflammation.
I have a lot of pain in my ass. Oh,
shut it. Anyways, all right. So we're here to talk about the weekend, navigating the 4th of July weekend. So
freaking weekend.
It's the freaking weekend. That's right. It's coming up. Today's Wednesday. We're ready to party already.
I need to stop partying.
So
I told our brother-in-law, he's like, oh, you coming out? I'm like, oh, by the way, I don't drink anymore. It's like bullshit. I'm like, I don't. I quit. It's like, I don't believe that. I'm like, I just need water.
Yes, water would be good for you. So today we wanted to just talk about different ways you can navigate the weekends, navigate the holidays. So this goes into everything, as everything that you do, weekends, holidays, birthday parties, any type of celebration, right?
It's just the relaxing time. It's the weekends. Most of us do so great during the week, and Thursday hits or Friday hits, we're like, it's go time. Same thing for your holidays. You're like, woohoo, I've been doing so good. I built up. So when you have that mindset saying, I'm going to let loose, it's okay if you're good night, like a lot more of the time, but sometimes I use that excuse too much. It's time to let loose. But when I let loose Thursday through Monday, those are more days than positive day, or more bad days than positive days. So,
Eric has to work. Don't you worry. Ken will come. He will come show you a good time.
What's the RR?
We just got back from my birthday dinner. Oh, that's right. It's Kristen's birthday. Happy birthday. See, so birthdays, this is great for just.
What's the RR?
Railroad.
Oh,
railroad.
Well, I don't know. I'm not from Nebraska. I don't know that, the fact that North Platte has the largest, railroad hub in the country. Some random person told me that. They weren't
Yeah.
even from Nebraska. They're from Utah.
So funny. Anyway, sorry.
Now the drones will pick me up at the railroad and they'll be like, oh yeah, no. I've learned that the railroad's a crazy place to work for now. You go pee in the yard, them drones catch you. You step off a train or ride the train to hook it up, you get in trouble. So if I show up, I'm gonna get everybody fired. Don't worry, I won't blame you. I'll be like, oh no, just tell me what your boss's name and I'll blame them or their boss.
All right, so let's dive in. Let's talk about just different ways that you can approach the holidays. You can approach the weekends.
With a positive attitude.
Well, yeah, that's
Can
actually
do.
the first thing that you should do is, think about your goals. What are your goals, right? And when, if you are still on this weight loss journey, is one day going to derail you? Probably not, right? But it's that one day that leads into another, that leads into another. So, if we can, stay on track, but still allow ourselves some flexibility, then we're going to be happy. We're going to be more successful and, continue to see results. So that's the goal of this training today. So as Ken said, go in with a positive can-do mindset, which is true. But I want you to think about, like, set an intention for that event. What does that look like? Am I going to drink? Am I going to have one drink? Am I going to stay on track? Am I going to just let myself enjoy? Am I going to do the one plate rule? So we're going to dive into each of these different areas that I'm mentioning. But number one thing is set that intention and follow through with it.
And
so
eat lots of fiber so you can have a good number 2.
Well, that is helpful too. Good job, babe.
I love throwing shit jokes in there.
So let's talk about, like, different approaches that you can have. So as we said, set that intention, right? So let's talk about alcohol first, because barbecues, festivities, those kind of things are always usually, revolve around food and drinking. So I like to say, like, for me personally, this is what I like to do. If I want to have a festive drink, then I usually stick to one. And
she makes me
let
make
me
it.
hold on. Let me actually rephrase that.
Oh, we're such
Let me
damn
start
dogs,
over.
always scaring me.
So before I talk about how many drinks I'm going to have, I need to know what my limit is. Normally it is not 2. However, Monday night
She
it was
just
2.
said 2. And
It was
effed
2
her up.
drinks on Monday. But generally I can have 2 or 3 drinks before I get to the point where I, like, more so I'm like, lose my inhibitions a little bit and don't, I don't
break
say
shit.
not break shit, but get to the point where
Hey, the nice thing about Nebraska is you can't order a crumble, because I heard they had like a representative go there, but your parents live out in the country. So we just can't go grab shit. We live within half a mile of everything here. So I'm like, Uber Eats, crumble cookies, ice cream.
Yeah, well, so just, know your limit, know what number that is where you're still in control. And like, so I say, is the word inhibits? Is that the right word?
That means to stop.
Right. Well, what I'm thinking of, I don't know why my brain
I don't know. Don't judge me.
is not working today, but to the point where, you're like, I don't care. I'm just going to eat whatever I want.
You lose your inhibitions.
Inhibition. Yeah. Okay. Didn't I say that?
You asked me what inhibit means.
Oh, inhibition. Okay, whatever. Same thing. Anyway, so make sure that you have, it's not inhibit.
Okay, keep going. Anyway,
Now you're driving me
I don't want to have
crazy.
a thesaurus or dictionary lecture today on which words mean words. We don't care what words mean words. We're telling you how to make better choices and not say like, oh, I've been doing so great and let's just get crazy. And if you want to, do it. Just know you're going to live with the consequences. Like, there's so many times, like, I love this Mexican restaurant that is open 24/7 here. It's called Beto's. They have amazing burritos. I shit you not, they're about that big for $5. Well, they used to be $4.99. They're about $7 now. But
we're still alive, but
okay.
I just lost us.
Anyway, so I learned that I love them more than anything, especially after a drink or 2 or 3 or 4. And so I'm like, I'm gonna go get Beto's. And then every time I eat them the next day, I'm sitting there on my tummy or on my bed, curled up in the fetal position, crying because my tum tum hurts and my bum bum hurts. And I'm like, why? Why do I do this every time? So just remember, maybe have a sober conversation with yourself first, saying, remember, you don't want to hate your life tomorrow.
That's a good point. That is a good point. So
Or the second you do what I do, says, hey, I got nothing to do tomorrow, to just get buck wild. Well, just know you're going to pay for it. I did for my 40th because I took a whole day to recover because I'm like,
I'm 40.
well, it wasn't even just that. It's the fact that
I was just
it
kidding.
was
Okay.
rough.
We all know. Anyway, so that's just know what your number is, know what your drink limit is. That's going to keep you on track, right?
Or hey, so some people don't even drink. So if you're going to drink, just know what you want to do. Like some people, like I'm
Set
going to
that
have
intention.
16 cupcakes. Don't eat 16 cupcakes.
Maybe one, right? So that's what we
Or
want to get
two.
at is understand and set that intention first. So there's a few different tools and tricks, I guess, or tips that we use to help you stay on track. So there is, obviously you want to count everything that, okay, so this would be the more extreme option. This is staying on track. I've been so good with my health and fitness goals. I don't want to get off track, right? So I'm going to continue what I'm doing every single day, hit my macros, and just, track everything that you eat. Or there is, maybe we just want to we want a little bit more flexibility. So we want to just make sure we're going to track, but we're going to stay within our calorie goal. So that means we can have more carbs than we normally do, less protein, but we're still staying within that calorie goal so that we are not going to, skyrocket with our weight afterwards. Or you can stay on track by still tracking your calories and your protein. So that's another option as well. We also, when it comes to holidays, we like to talk about the one plate rule. And the one plate rule is where you eat mindfully throughout the day. And whenever it comes to that meal, you focus on just having one plate of everything that you want, a little bit of everything, so that you get to be satisfied. You get to enjoy the time with your friends, enjoy the time with your family. So that's what it's all about. It's just being present with your friends and your family during these festivities. So we also, so those are some of the tools that we use. So as I mentioned, we can track, full on track, we can halfway track calories are protein, one plate rule. If you want to, enjoy in the festivities, but still stay within your nutritional goals, maybe be a little strategic with the way you eat your meals throughout the day, right? So if we're going to this barbecue, so we're going to have barbecues can be fairly healthy depending on what is there. If it's, it's usually a protein of some sort, but I'm sure you have desserts, you have potato salads, beans, what else?
Chips, dip,
there you
dogs,
go.
burgers,
right? So okay,
beers.
So we have those things. We know what's going to be at the barbecue. So during the day, maybe we're keeping it to where we're eating some higher protein, low fat, low carb options in the morning and in the afternoon. We don't want to starve ourselves and then because by the time we get to that dinner, let's say we're having a barbecue for dinner, by the time you get there, you're starving and you're just like, I just need to eat everything, right? So make sure you're still eating small meals throughout the day, but you can save the bulk of your calories for that evening, just to make sure you're not going like crazy overboard and, going off of track. You look like you were going to say something.
No, I just think sometimes we overcomplicate stuff because people start to freak out. She just spouted off 18 different options that just probably hurt 10% of your brains because it hurt my brain. I'm like, I say just go to a barbecue. If you're going with your friends, family, whoever it is, enjoy the moment, but have fun being around people. Go talk to everybody. If you're talking to everybody, you're not just shoveling food. Like some of us, including myself, you can find me in the kitchen by all the food. I'm like, I'm going to stand right here because I don't need a plate. I'm going to eat out of that bowl. Just dip it in there. They're like, where's your plate? This whole table's my plate. So go be present, go play cornhole, go talk to people, if you're drinking your beer, socializing, you're not gonna be chugging. Now, if you party with people and you take tons of shots, maybe you should set a limit for yourself at that point and mention it before you start taking shots.
Yeah, well, I mean, you
But
mentioned it. Don't overthink it. Enjoy yourself. Be present with your friends and family. And just as long as you're eating mindfully and listening to your body and not getting to the point where you are eating yourself, just feeling out of control and you just need to eat everything in sight, then you're gonna do great.
the same thing, like, so, I mean, so if you're dieting or you're trying to, live healthier, eat less and be better and lose weight. And then sometimes when we have like holidays, we just use it an excuse to just go super crazy. Think of it like the weekend, not drinking, not eating, thinking about like, you're an adult, you're a parent, you're a grandparent, whatever, and you're just exhausted. So you have that day off and you're like, that first day off, you just want to catch up because you've been working, doing everything. So like, I want a day to just, for me. Well, if you just take a day and sleep all day, it feels great, but then you regret it the second day. You're like, I just wasted a day that I could have been doing things. Same thing when you go crazy. If you go super crazy, the second day you're gonna be like, why did I eat
Which
that?
is an option.
I felt now
You only live once, right? No.
Well, and you can just, you remember, you live with the consequences. There's nothing wrong with it. There's plenty of days where I'm like, you know what, screw it. Evie will be like, hey, it's Saturday, wake up. I'm like, I'll go get you some Cheerios and a cheese and a chocolate milk, and you're gonna sit your ass in bed and watch, Netflix while I take another 2-hour nap. But
so
don't feel bad at yourself. And especially if you like start eating, some people are like, you revert back to old habits. You're like, oh, okay, well, now I'm feeling guilty and I'm feeling bad. So I'm going to eat more and eat more and eat more. Just have fun and don't think about it and stop thinking about it because you're overthinking it, because we're telling you you're overthinking it because we're overthinking it.
So remember, this is all about balance, right? That we're creating a lifestyle. So even if you do get off track for one day, it's not going to ruin your progress. Your weight might fluctuate, but it'll go right back down to normal. So you're just going to increase your water intake to get back on track. Don't do anything crazy afterwards. Just literally get back on track. Go back to those foundations that we talk about: drinking your water, moving your body, prioritizing your nutrition, and getting some rest. So those things are going to be great. After, let's say, a barbecue or an event, and you do go a little bit, let's say you go over your calories a little bit, the next day is a great day to actually do like a larger muscle group body workout. So you're going to have more strength, you're going to have more energy, and it'll help with your workout. It'll really fuel your workout and you'll feel great.
Or take the next day to not be crazy and realize, hey, cool, if it's another day off, hang out with the fam, hang out with whatever your friends or whoever, and have a super chill day that's not getting cray. I mean, I'm really preaching to myself because I'm like about to go to Nebraska. I usually drink because, no offense, there's not much to do in Nebraska. There people will be like, what? There's corn and cows and the railroad and Walmart. So don't come at me. I get lonely out there at my in-laws with the 18 dogs. There's that many dogs.
This internet.
And they all want petted so bad. I'm like, damn dogs. And I walk outside and I step in dog shit.
There we go. Okay. So let's go back and look at these comments real quick and see if there's anything. Let us know if you guys have any questions. How come I can't see all the comments? This computer, I don't know what's going on. Okay. LOL Nebraska. Yes, we way overcomplicate things, everything in moderation.
But people overthink. So you're trying to work on it. It's just like a test for school or something at work, to do it. And somebody tells you, hey, we're going to really focus on this. Your brain starts overthinking it. Just don't think as much. When you think too much, you overcomplicate it. You get stressed. And then you just say, I don't give a shit anymore.
Turn it. No,
so don't do.
See the comments.
Stress.
Let me read the comments.
Okay, well, then stop. Okay. So maybe Facebook is taking a shit.
Oh my goodness, I know. Whew. All right. Okay, well, thank you. If you happen to get the why are you not drinking question left and right, water looks like vodka, so lie and say you are.
Or just say, hey,
love it.
That works too. Be like, whoa, I'm so messed up. And then like start betting them, whatever. If you're a better poker player, be like, let's play some games. Guess a number between 1 and 10. They're like, 8. Sorry, no, give me money. But, or just tell them, hey, I'm working on myself. Yeah, I was talking with my therapist again about drinking. We'll talk about lots of things. And they're like, people should, like, it's crazy because we feel bad about telling people, because our friends are like, hey, I'm taking it easy today. But we feel guilty because like, well, normally we socialize with certain groups of people or friends or whatever while having those drinks. Well, if they're real friends, they really wouldn't care. And
whether you're drinking or not.
So I have lots of friends like, hey, they come over. I'm like, you want a drink? They're like, no. I might ask them one more time and that's it, because I know like some of my friends will be like, hey, you can have a beer. I'm like, not today. They're like, oh, okay, cool. Good for you. That's like night and day difference. But so don't worry about it. Yeah, or just lie, drink water, put a lime in there, be like, so tasty. Just be like, this is a shot, and just chug it. Be like, where are you at? Let's see you. Down yours, and just watch him fall over. Don't do that. I had a friend one time, and they don't listen out here because he's not on social media. And he had a drinking issue.
He did.
So they came over, and his wife's like, all right, you're done drinking. So he took a glass. Not like a whiskey glass, like a regular glass.
Like a regular full glass.
Like a 16-ounce glass.
Yeah, like this, but like this big.
And he put ice in there and he filled it up with vodka. And his wife's like, what's in that glass? Let me smell it. And he grabbed it and he shotgunned 16 ounces of vodka. I'm like, holy shit, man. This is how we had to take you to the ER the first time. And you were on it in an incubator and whatever. And I don't know what it was. Breathing. You stopped breathing. So I don't know. I'm not a science doctor. Anyways, he was in the ICU for 3 days from drinking 2 bottles of whiskey like it was candy juice. Like,
it was bad.
Like grape juice. I've never seen a man shotgun a whole bottle of Maker's Mark. Yeah. A whole bottle.
And Crown.
Oh, that was the next bottle. So anyways, yeah, just have fun.
And,
remember, tomorrow you got to live with your choices, but it's okay. Have fun. Enjoy each other's company. Remember what this holiday is about. Celebrating our freedoms. Right now, the world's kind of crazy in turmoil and everyone's kind of losing their effing minds, especially online. Like all I see is like everything going on in the world. We're set back 50 years and I don't want to get into it. And they're like, oh, Roe versus Wade. And just enjoy your time. Celebrate being with people around the people you love, your friends, your family, those you want to be around. Be comfortable, enjoy yourself. Just be happy and be grateful for the things we have. Look at whatever you could. Everyone's like, oh, it's our Independence Day and our freedoms. Just celebrate the things that are around you and the things you're grateful for, and look at it as a positive manner or something. You don't have to, over. Again, I feel like we overthink shit. Like, oh, this holiday is for this and this holiday is for that, and we got to do this. Just be around the ones you love and have a good time. And be present. Put your damn phone down. Not right now. You're listening to this, but
that's right.
During the holiday weekend.
All right. And with that, let's wrap it on up. I love that, Ken. That's very true. Just make sure that you are having fun and enjoying the people that you are around. So that's what the holidays are all about. And as I said, one event, one holiday, one day off track is not going to ruin all of the hard work that you've been putting in, because it's all about consistency. So if you are consistent for the majority of the time, that's where the flexibility dieting comes into place. You're consistent 80% of the time, you're still going to have results. This is not about perfection. And Coach Marissa and I yesterday talked about the journey, right? Having that why and enjoying the journey and not putting, not solely basing it on specific, like on a number. And when you do just start enjoying the journey, then you're going to be able to have more fun and be able to be present at holidays and events and birthdays and whatnot. So that's what we're here to talk about. Hope you guys learned something tonight. And Kristen, happy birthday again, girl. Hope you guys had a wonderful dinner. I know you mentioned a question about like a workout or something when we're in North Platte. I'll put something together. I don't know what our schedule looks like yet with our family. So I'm kind of jumping the gun, but we will do something while we're in town, because we'll be in town for about 5 days. So we'll have plenty of time. So thank you guys for joining us. Remember, the retreat is coming up. We still have a few spots left. We have several that have been like, I want to go, I want to go. But you guys, we need to lock it in for sure. And your seat is not 100% saved until you get us that deposit. So the retreat is coming up the 22nd through the 25th of July. And like I said, we have 5 spots left, and I have like 5 to 10 people who are like, I want to go, but they haven't locked it in. So there's still
So
5
th-
spots open.
and things are rough and life is rough and busy and things cost money. And I could easily just sit at home and do nothing too. But I'm like, she's going to go have a chick retreat and have a good time and positive feelings and relaxation and camaraderie. And I'm like, I'm going to go have a dude date with all the kids. So me and my buddy, we're going to go rent our own condo. And I'm like, I could save some money, but I'm going to go have fun because I want to go sit on this lagoon. I want to go paddleboarding, take my kid, live in that sun, do some hikes, do some fun stuff. It's going to be time for me to bond with my kid, which I have plenty of time to bond with her, but I'm like, it's going to be fun. So I'm taking time off. I'm going to this. Nothing to do with the actual
They're having,
retreat.
yes.
We're
women's
gonna.
retreat,
I
they're
got
doing their
my.
own
I got my
thing.
own condo. I'm having a good time.
So-
So I'm like, it's gonna. I might even do some meditation too. The kids might think it's funny because my friends' kids seem to like me because I'm weird. But I'll be like, hey, let's do some meditation. No, Evie will love it. It'll be a good time. We could do some cocoa melon,
Cocoa
melon
yeah.
meditation. Cocoa melon.
All right. Well,
Dun,
thank
dun,
you
dun,
guys for joining us. If anybody on here is interested in the retreat, reach out to me, DM me, and let's get your spot saved officially. And we're gonna have an amazing, like Ken said, it's gonna be an amazing time.
I'm jealous.
It's gonna rock.
She don't
So
have to watch kids. I
um
gotta watch kids.
happy, yeah, I
Or
got
one
kid
kid.
free. Have
Jess,
a
you gotta watch your own
wonderful,
kids. I'll help you out.
have a wonderful weekend. Happy 4th of
Half of 4th of
July.
July, yes.
And
Love life. Be great. Be awesome. Kick ass. Smile.
all right, have a good night, you guys. Bye.